Hello YouTube, Willow here, going over the YouTube Pagan Challenge. I'm going to be doing week 1, 2, 3, and 4 together about the Grimoire, or notebook, journal, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of show and tell. These are the books I use. Oh, pay attention to my video here. They are, let's see if I can show you inside here. Made by a Isis Chandler from pagansupply.com. Let's see if I get a book that's empty. So, this book came as a nice pretty blue, but in my move, it got packed against the other books, and I had just gotten it, and it really hadn't had time to cure for, really to cure, and some of the paint peeled, which is quite fine. I didn't make any type of complaints or anything to the Pagan Supply. I really kind of like the weathered look on it. The blue was a lot brighter than I thought it would be, and that's just because of monitor color, things like that, not because of anything they had done. But it comes as a adjustable book, nice pretty front pages, and then the back, some ties there. I'm doing this one-handed, so forgive me if y'all shake and whatnot. So the back comes apart, and little toggle here, you just squeeze and pull the leather straps. I'm not going to take it all the way apart just because it's too hard one-handed. Just so you can see that it is adjustable. So I just got this one, and I am one of those people, I like to have things in its place. So I started off with this brown one here, Pretty the Tree of Life. Made my own bookmark, some stuff I got from a local art supply store, a little magnifying glass. That's actually quite handy. I need to get some more for the other books. And then I found this. This is just stuff I made, put together or whatnot. You can see that this is adjustable. If I use these bag ties, or wire ties, whatever you want to call them, zip ties, and put it through that third hole and pull it tight, you can't see this part when it's open. But I'm working on some stuff, so I didn't bother to do that. So every time you want to adjust it, you have to cut that, and it's just a pain. And these are super cheap. You can get a bag of 500 for $2, something like that. So it's not that big of a deal. Book of Shadows, Grimoire. Neither of those are really comfortable words for me, but the B and the S were really pretty, so I just did them up and said, what the hell. Alright, and then as far as blessing, consecrating the book is me. I don't know that any special security, as a lot of people bless their books to keep it from unwanted eyes and things like that. I'm not all that into that. I did write a little book blessing in there, basically just to fill it with love and hope and good intentions, and then a few other little quotes I might have found that I really liked. A little nighttime prayer that my grandmother used to say to me. My grandmother was Christian, but believed in the goddess as well. Believed that God had many sides and everybody was right, and he showed what side he needed to show to whoever it needed to be. So so it's just one of those things that I used to say when I was little, and added it to my book because I like that. Here is the Hermetic principles. Oh, it's not zooming in very good, but it's just the principle of mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, gender, cause, and effect. And basically, these I do believe in a little bit more than, say, the book blessing, a little more into karma and things like that. And then this book goes into the Sabbats, the Wheel of the Year. I wouldn't say that I am Wiccan per se, but I do agree with a lot of things. I do like the Wheel of the Year. I do like the seasons, the holidays and such. I am pretty connected to that. I live in an area that has season changes, and it's, you know, important to my day-to-day life, so that. Then we go through some of each of the individual seasons, different things I might have been looking up. I am Virgo, I will tell you, and I fixate on things, so once I get an idea in my head, I have to, like, research it until it's basically exhausted. Some of these pages I put in some flowers from the garden, some herbs and whatnot. These are just covered in Mod Podge and added in there. Rosemary from my garden. Some of it is scrapbooking stickers. And then there are some pages where how my family might have celebrated that year. Some blank spaces to add a few things. If I did any spell work at all, parts of that would have been in here. I actually did a spell of courage for somebody, so added some pieces to the spell, to the book. I think it just gives strength and prosperity. Prosperity maybe is not the right word, but just to help solidify the spell, I like to add pieces into my grimoire, kind of like a cookbook. Some different things. Some years I might not have taken pictures. We might not have done much. You know, life gets crazy, and I'm okay with that. It happens. Samhain. And this is my family, my heritage, my ancestors. One side for parents, grandparents, people influential, and then the other side for my actual children and whatnot. Just as that connection. Some Yule pages. And all of these pages I got offline. Different things, different recipes. Some of them might have been out of cookbooks from my own family. Just different things. I like the little burnt edges, so I did some of that just to kind of old it up. And then my niece was helping me do a few things, and she likes the new stuff, and it's okay to mix, I think, the old and the new. And some Yule celebration with my grandchildren. And then, along with Sabbats, go into the moon. Different things happened. Blue moon happened, so a little journal note about that day or that night. Other things that might have happened. Some journal notes that might have been going on. An eclipse happened that I got actually, and it was in a good position to see. Next, I have some deity pages. Now, these pages, I might move to something else. I haven't really connected fully with a deity. These just happen to be something I was reading one day, and thought, what the hell, I'll start some research, and I haven't done too much into that, and I might move some of these pages into another book. I just haven't really spent that much time on it. Then there's pages like this. These came from the pagansupply.com. Again, that's Isis Shingler. I think she has a YouTube channel, and it talks about her stuff that she does. And this one I did because I have this tattoo on my foot and kind of really connected with that. But so that is my first book. This book here, my second book, this page came from the Pagan Supply. Practical Magic, I think, is some of the pages she has. Practical Magic, a bunch of other things. So some pages in the elements and different things, different symbols of the elements, tarot cards, some herbs, my herb section, which I'm going to fill in what I have and some of the uses. The poisonous plants. Again, a lot of this stuff just came off the internet. Pages like this, that was from the Isis Chandler, pagansfly.com. And gotta switch hands here because it's getting a little bit tired. So these are nice pages with good information, and I like the aesthetic of them. You can always tell when you get to a page that I did. And then there's just a whole bunch of herbs. And then let's see. Some will have maybe some recipes to use with those herbs, just different things. And then this section here, this is about writing spells, different steps to take, and some of the spells that I have used, created. Some of them are copied, I'll be honest, and just, you know, worked out. My own influences added into them. I don't always agree with everything that's in. Maybe I don't have what is needed. And then these are all pages from the Pagan Supply, a lot of them anyway, just because I like, again, I like the aesthetic of it. Some of them, you know, they're really nice. Also gives me good ideas on what I want. So that's that. Here are some things I'm going to be adding, different stuff that I might have found online. I just printed out. I'm not selling any of these or using them for anything other than personal reasons. So if you see a page that may be yours, please forgive me. I'm not trying to infringe on any copyright. Let's see. Do you have any, how to start your book and get over imperfection? I guess that's really the only thing I didn't address. Oh, how to organize. To work in progress as far as the organization goes. I do have another journal that is a moleskin book that has an index on what's in each book, and that's mostly for my own reference, as I like to make notes, and if there's going to be things I want to add to my book, then I do that. Here's some of the papers you can get from the Pagan Supply, just different types of treatments on the papers. And then some more things I need to add in. Some tarot spreads, which I haven't decided where that's going to quite go yet. Getting over perfectionism. I am a person that needs to have perfectionism. And because this book is adjustable and I can take pages out and put them back in, it really helped with that. I don't worry about anything. If I don't like the page, I just toss it. If you have a perfectionism issue, I do not advise using any book, any bound book, as you might find that you want to rip pages out. And then the other thing is that, you know, life is full of mistakes. I'm slowly learning that. Some of my mistakes are actually turn out to be one of the best things that have ever happened to me. So I guess I'm learning to not worry so much about that kind of stuff. So that's all I can say is just go for it. What the hell? Worst case scenario, you start over. But that's a great thing about life, is you have that opportunity to start over, fix things, make changes. You know, it is what it is. So I guess that answers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'll look at the questions, and I might be combining them, doing once a month. I haven't really decided on that yet, which seems to be the consensus throughout the challenge. But these 4 did make a nice little video, so I guess that is all I have to say. Have a great day.